Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Iowa 80, the world's largest truck stop. It's literally almost like a mall in there as far as truck stops are concerned. What's up, guys? It's Kenny again. So, it's been a really rough few days out here. It's -8 degrees Fahrenheit here in Walcott, Iowa. And I have been going through it with the weather. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I pretty much got the best parking spot in the house because I parked back further back and then waited this morning until some people moved and got up here so I could get that good shot of the front. Now, I know that looks huge, but that's only a fraction of this actual truck stop. Way back behind me, the fuel islands are basically the size of a regular truck stop. Then over down this way, they've got the trucking museum. They've got a big shop and a truck wash. There are 900 parking spots here. So I'm going to take some footage. I'm going to be stuck here for most of the day. I'm going to take some footage of the inside, paste it in. Wanted to talk a little bit first about what's been going on these last couple of days. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm a truck driver who's bought a van and preparing to go on van life. I've been saving and planning for a couple of years now. And somebody gave me the idea to show some of my travels while I'm still in the truck. And so we're going to continue to do that. I'm also going to be continuing to talk about my plans, my savings, stuff like that. So yeah, subscribe. Stick with us. Trying to build a community here. So guys, the weather has been ridiculous, all right? It just all of a sudden decided that it was going to turn to a ridiculous winter. Like, you know, over the last 4 years that I've been back on the road, I've seen temperatures like this once or twice. And that was just for a really short period of time. But it's been like, I woke up and it was -13 this morning. I woke up, it was -13 or something like that the last couple of days. Snow is crazy up here in the Midwest. You know, coming in, I took a video of it last night when I was coming in, but it just turned out really crappy. You know, 8-foot berms of snow where they've been plowing it up into piles and moving it around, you know. So I was in Aurora, Illinois, at the craft places that we pick up over there, night before last, and trying to find an empty trailer to come pick up this load over here in Iowa. Well, all of the trailers were like 7 at one location and 3 at the other location. None of them would start. All the fuel in them was all frozen. That's how cold it is. So I slept at a Target, and I believe I made a video about all that, but I slept at a Target. The next morning, yesterday, I called like, hey, what do y'all want me to do, you know? I mean, and they didn't really have any suggestions, and I was like, well, you know, I mean, the only thing I can think of is to pick one up and just take it to a Thermo King and have them, you know, thaw out the reefer unit. So we did that. I picked up a trailer, spent almost all day yesterday doing that, and going to Thermo King. I went to a truck wash and had the whole thing washed, because they wash it with like 120 degree water, hoping it would thaw it out. It did a little bit, but it did not fix the problem. So I spent almost all day at a Thermo King with them thawing it out. Then I came over here to Iowa. I got it to the shipper about 5 o'clock, and the guard shack said, nope, they're closed. Apparently they had a boiler go out or something. He said, they might be in tomorrow. I don't know. So I called him this morning about 7 o'clock. And nope, nobody's there. He said if they show up, it won't be till 2 o'clock, 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. So here I am, Iowa 80 truck stop. I went ahead and drove after that. You know, it's like 15 minutes to this truck stop, and there's truck stops right there by the shipper. But I went ahead and drove over here anticipating that I might get stuck. So I know I'm rambling, I'm talking a bunch. I'm going to paste in some stuff from the inside of the truck stop now, and I'll be back afterwards. Again, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy the video and you'd like to watch my journey, and I'll see you momentarily. Well, guys, apparently because there's a bunch of music in the background inside, I'm worried that I'm going to get a copyright strike, so I'm just going to narrate as we go here. I hope that's not too jarring. So again, this is the Iowa 80 truck stop. It's the world's largest truck stop. You'll see the little sign right there on the bottom of the door. World's largest truck stop, Iowa 80. And guys, this place is huge. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Right as we come in, you know, we've got some little art on the walls there. It's one of the cash registers. And then on the right here, there's a bunch of like seats and seat covers for trucks. You know, you might could force one in a van, but they don't really sit right to go in any kind of a van. It's a big truck. There's actually a couple of them inside here. All different types of mattresses. We can see some other mattresses in a few minutes. So this area goes all the way to the back. There's that truck, the whole truck and trailer inside the building there. This area goes all the way to the back, and we don't go all the way back there, but I look at some stuff. They got all kinds of stuff in here, from cleaning supplies and just random truck gizmos to all kinds of chrome for all different brands of trucks and things that you need to run a flatbed, and things that, you know, just stickers, and there's stickers on that aisle, and there's a bug assault, so you load that up with salt and shoot flies with it and stuff. They've even got like a laser sight for it. Steering wheel covers, and you know, it's just this whole area is just full to the brim of everything you could possibly imagine for a truck. Chrome, and here's right there you got all kinds of hood emblems, and you know, just all kinds of stuff. We don't go through this all extensively, but I wanted to show you the main areas. You know, there's some mattress, that's a Drift. It's available there and at the Joplin Petro. They're actually like really soft memory foam, and there's a bunch of sheets and a bunch more mattresses, pillows and stuff. The narration I did while I was walking was a little bit better, but you know, like I said, there's like some Queen playing during this part in the background, and they're gonna give me a copyright strike for sure. Just everything, guys. Chrome, lights. There's a whole giant section that's just lights and light covers. Those are really awesome shifter knobs with skulls and all kinds of stuff on them. Another truck back there in the corner. That's all back. That whole area back there is just lights and stuff. That's your steering wheel spinners. I was looking because I need one. My 8-ball, I use the little 8-ball one, but they don't have any 8-ball ones at this truck stop, so I didn't get one. Just more lights and spinners and blankets, shifter covers, everything you can imagine. And this section over here is paperwork, and then they got all kinds of jackets and hats and all different types of jackets and different types of duffel bags, and that kiosk back there that I'm looking at. Oh, see, I have one of these in my truck. That's a sheepskin seat cover. It's on my. I'm sitting on it right now as I record this. They're pretty awesome. And combat boots and all kinds of duffel bags and different types of shower bags and tactical bags. Then I walk around over on this side. They got all kinds of little trinket stuff over here. Big old sunglasses section. They got like Oakleys and all kinds of stuff. And they got a bunch of crappy guitars over there on the walls, and you know, like refrigerators and stuff like that. Off to the right of that shot, there's refrigerators. Those are tablet holders. And then there's all kinds of like inverters, and in this section, inverters, and then yeah, there's a bunch of inverters there, and on the other side of that. And then over here we got a bunch of like 12-volt frying pans and butane stove and lunchbox heaters, vacuum cleaners, all kinds of 12-volt stuff. A bunch of GPSs there, all kinds of phone mounts and all kinds of stuff like that there. There's a bunch of more inverters right there, big boy inverters, but most of them are not pure sine. The ones for the trucks, for some reason. There's more sunglasses. Over here they got all kinds of tactical stuff like knives and Leatherman type tools and flashlights, all different kinds of LED flashlights and pocket knives and all kinds of stuff. They got several of these sections around. On the Bluetooth speakers, big old Bluetooth speakers that do crazy shit. I don't know why you would want to put one of those in a truck, but they have those at a lot of truck stops. More blankets. There's the bags and stuff. More jackets and hats. There's a world's largest truck stop hat. Hats on hats. Stickers. That little kiosk back there I was saying that we're looking at back behind there, you can get all kinds of like custom vinyl lettering and stuff for the truck, and you can get hats embroidered and stuff there. All kinds of stuff that they'll do for you. I've never used it, but upstairs, we don't go upstairs, but this truck stop has a dentist and a chiropractor and a library and like a theater lounge and pool table and all kinds of stuff upstairs. I've actually had teeth pulled at this location before I got all the stuff done with my teeth. But yeah, we don't go upstairs. Here's where you buy all of your swords and battle axes for the epic battle in the truck stop parking lot. Sometimes we have giant medieval battles, Democrats against Republicans. I'm just kidding, but they do have all these swords and battle axes and fantasy blades and all samurai swords. And then over here I'm going to show you the helmets. Yeah, they're really cool knives. A lot of cool knives and swords and stuff. You'd probably go to jail if you got pulled over with one of them in the truck, but yeah,
Message,
battle helmets.
Another reminder, asterisk, do not set the trailer brakes in the cold weather.
Shut up. Bunch of battle helmets for the truck stop parking lot battle. And then here's another section with t-shirts and clothes, and you might recognize the logo on those. It's actually on the winter hat I have on now. I have a shirt from them too. All kinds of different trucker t-shirts, you know. I like that Superman one. They got some cool hats in this area, but they're just really expensive, guys. I mean, it's a cool place to go for van lifers to check stuff out, maybe buy a couple things, but everything at these truck stops are kind of overpriced and expensive. Every once in a while you'll find a decent deal. Cowboy stuff with dusters and hats and boots and belts. There's the restaurant over there. It's, you know, there's a bunch of more lady focused stuff and a bunch of bear trinkets, big and small. Restaurant's pretty decent in this place. We don't go back there. It's an old school Army Jeep. Back in the back over there is a bunch of like veteran type stuff and just all kinds of little trinkets and shit. Wish I didn't have to cut all the audio out of this, but I know for sure they would have copyrighted me if I would have left it in there. So now we go up toward the food court. We'll walk around in there some. This place has a Caribou Coffee Einstein Bagels, and it has a Dairy Queen Orange Julius, has a Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, has a Wendy's. I think I'm missing something, but yeah, it's got a bunch of fast food things in there. Over here is a bunch of toys and stuff for kids and big old trucks. And I actually got a friend of mine's kid one of those big trucks, little trucks. A bunch of ladies stuff over in that area, in that back corner, ladies clothing, stuff like that. And there's a big old well, we're gonna look at it here in a minute. A lot of lady stuff all back in there, t-shirts and stuff, just souvenirs and stuff everywhere. That whole section is just like little license plates with names on them and the whole 9 yards. Here's this old Power Master or something antique truck from the trucking museum over there. And there's just a bunch more t-shirts, and I wish I had that winch on the front of my van. That's a pretty massive winch. Pretty cool old truck. Got another one that I didn't look at that's back in the corner that I forgot to go walk by. It was an old antique truck bed they used to display a bunch of souvenirs and stuff. And up here surrounding these cash registers, you know, there you got meat and cheeses, there's fudge, those are like Amish, all kinds of jars of stuff. They got all of these, like, I don't know if they're just souvenir candy or what the thing is, but there are all kinds of these weird named candies that you've never heard of. And I've tried them a couple of times, and every one I've ever bought and tried was nasty. But they got them, and they got all kinds of little road games and stuff like that. I think there's some of those right over here where we looked. All kinds of weird candies and weird road games and stuff up here by the cash registers. And then we walk around back here a little bit, and they've got some it's mostly just stuff you would find at most truck stops, but there's some other stuff mixed in there too. Stuff like these little candies we're walking by, and randomly there's just stuff you don't find at other truck stops. But a lot of the stuff on these are stuff that you'll find at other truck stops, but they have like the whole assortment. And then you know, a bunch of sweets. They're always trying to kill us truck drivers with the sugar and the carbs. Man, they're good stuff if you cheat and get some. But yeah, I mean, back here it's just pretty much like a normal truck stop, just a lot more of it, and a better selection, I'll say. And it's always super well stocked. Road food, you know, all different kinds of road food. And then back there's an arcade right in the middle there. Nobody's really ever in the arcade, but this is real early in the morning, so it's kind of, you know, sparsely populated, to say the least. And then a spinny thing. Oh, some really cool little metal, I don't know, it's all kinds of little metal art, motorcycles and butterflies and dragons and giant guys with guns and shit. All these little miniature guitars that are really cool. But yeah, it's a good experience, guys. You should check it out. Alright guys, well, that's the Iowa 80 truck stop. It is billed as the world's largest truck stop. I didn't show you everything in there. Like, this video would be an hour long if I did, you know. There's stuff upstairs, but it's not like shopping type of stuff. We got like a dentist and a chiropractor and a pool table and lounge and theater and all kinds of stuff upstairs. It's a cool place. It's kind of overpriced, but like van lifers, if you're out on the road, there's a lot of stuff in there that's very useful to van lifers. I mean, stuff like refrigerators and I don't know, just all kinds of stuff. Bags and seat back holders like the one I use here, and there is just literally all kinds of random shit in there that would be good for van lifers. It's all pretty expensive though, like I say. Got me some Wendy's. I'm gonna sit down and eat, waste some time. Who knows, I may make another video while I'm sitting here because I'm gonna be here all day. But I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks to all you subscribers and the new subscribers. And you know, we're up over 2,000 subscribers significantly now, and I appreciate it. And if you're just finding the channel and you enjoyed this content, please hit that subscribe button and help me build this up as I get closer to taking off on van life. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next one.